I know we've already touched on a couple of these things.
Yeah.
So biggest energy vampires, affecting Amazon sellers, and how can you avoid them?
Okay, there's another one that we've missed off as well. Let's talk social media and competition. Okay, let me give you an example. Now I've given you a bit of a backstory. When you've got a black hatter trying to take you out the game, putting 5,000 or 1,000 negative reviews and killing your listing, what does that say to you?
When you first see it?
What does it say to you? Effectively, what you're dealing with. You're dealing with someone who will win at no cost, all cost, has no empathy, right? Yeah. And they seek and destroy. They're looking to take you out the game and no remorse
at no cost.
You at no cost. So when you're in a category and you're dealing with that, but you're an empath, what are you going to do? Are you going to go and seek and destroy? Are you going to give up your quality traits to be like that?
No.
So that's another thing that where people get drained, because they go and launch in a category and then they're attacked by, effectively, you could call it covert narcissism, because there's that grandiosity thing there. They're attacking, they've got no remorse, and obviously it's done to a point where they don't want to get caught for doing it, but they want to win at all costs. Are you willing to play that game? If not, you've got to start selling other products, because either you play that game, and the other thing with narcissists is sometimes they don't know they're going up against, because they might go up against the greater, who will then take them out the game, But it really does come down to, is like, that's another thing that's going to take and absorb you. Is the best thing to do in those cases is, because you can't do anything about it, Amazon's not going to do anything about it, is you walk away. You go into another category. You avoid that.
So you just cut bait.
Yeah, you've got to, I think, because otherwise, imagine you've got a really good business and you get taken out by black hatters overnight and you're not that way inclined. What are you going to do? If you're not willing to go back and fight them, if you've got no proof, step away. That's all you can do, as hard as it is. The other thing I wanted to point out is social media. It's so dangerous that even with Amazon said, look, we're on Facebook now. I've just done my show earlier on. I put in my time on Facebook, but we do know that with Facebook, generally, there seems to be a higher rate of depression from people dependent on the amount of time that they spend on Facebook. Like, the longer they spend on Facebook, the more likely they're going to be depressed over someone who isn't. The other thing is getting involved with battles on Facebook, not just with trolls, but like reacting to stuff, and then having like this 20 comment thread and like screwing up your day. It's like, just walk past it. You just you see it, leave it. You don't need to get involved. And I think I've seen people get like almost hyperventilating because they're so angry because of the responses they've got. And it's